Thank you, everybody. Thank you for coming out. Thank you. Reginald Haymaker, nice of you to make it, mate. All right, thank you, everybody, and welcome to Brentford's brand new training facilities. Now, behind what is a very modest-looking exterior lies our excellent training facilities as well as our good youth facilities. Now, rest assured that moves are already afoot to make sure that these facilities are upgraded again. We will have state-of-the-art facilities at this club if I have anything to do with it. Do we have any questions? No, Reginald, you can't go inside for a look. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villa and welcome to Season 5, Episode 4 at Brentford. We are still at Brentford as we follow in Dean Smith's footsteps. I wasn't sure we would still be here. And today we are playing Sevilla in a huge game in the Europa League for a top of that group. And then we play Chelsea, who are, I believe, still top of the Premier League. It is a big, big game if we have any ambitions of being English champions this season. But as you've just seen, we have upgraded our training facilities. That has happened. We have already looked to do it again to make sure we get up to state of the art. But excellent training facilities. Good youth facilities. Of course, youth facilities started out as nothing when we took over. So that is good. You can see we need to improve the youth recruitment a little bit as well, but we'll continue to work towards that. But off the field, things are all looking very, very good indeed for Brentford, which is wonderful to see. Now, we do have 2 games to catch you up on since last episode. The first one being against Norwich. Now, they are, of course, in the Champions League after pipping us to 4th last season. So let's see how we got on against them this season. Jake Rambleson gave us an early lead, but Norwich drew level with a worldie. Bogle crossed for Rambleson to restore our lead with his second. And Michelotti crossed for Arp to secure the points late on. So this was a really, really good performance, apart from Luca Bacchio, who continued to struggle at the start of this season, only playing a 6.3. We had to sub him off. But Rambleson with a double, Fate Arp with a late goal as well. What about that goal from Jesse Lingard? There's no way he can do that in real life. But anyway, it was a good performance. You can see that from the player ratings. Their goalkeeper was one of their best players. Just a good performance. Next up, we played Watford. Watford went down to 10 men in the second half, and it wasn't until stoppage time when Vassi's saved shot fell for Fate Arp. And Vassi got our second moments later. A strange one, this one. We were the better team. They did go down to 10 men, as you can see. We just really did struggle to score that goal, but it eventually came, and then a sort of like London buses, 2 came at once. So Fete Up and Vassi with 2 stoppage time goals to make it look like a comfortable win, which in a way it was, but goals should have, ideally would have come a little bit sooner. But yeah, good to see Vassi and Arp getting goals. Good to see our attacking players getting their name on the score sheets. So a quick look at what that all means for the league table, and look at how close this is. We are 2 points behind Chelsea, who are top, but we are 2 points ahead of Brighton, who are 9th. So there is 4 points basically separating almost the top half of the table. It is ridiculously close. But we're in the conversation. We're right in the middle there, which is where we want to be. Obviously, you can see there the Europa League group as well. Both of ourselves and Sevilla have 6 points. So the winner of this next game basically secures themselves getting out of the group, though that you would suggest is going to happen anyway, and certainly take a big grip on finishing top. Let's have a look at what we're doing here. We are away. We are in Spain for the first game. So if we could take anything from this, it would be a massive point or 3. They are a Jorge Sampaoli, I think you pronounce it, coach team. He is, where was he? He was at Sevilla, I think, wasn't he? Yeah, in real life for a while, and then he went, that's right, Chile and Argentina. I think Chile's where he's most famously known for, isn't it? So we can see him there. Decent manager, decent coach. An attacking standard style of play. We're expecting them to come out in this sort of a formation. We can see they lost to Barcelona 2-0 last time out. Mbappe and Sterling playing for Barcelona. Let's hope we don't have to play them anytime soon. We can see the heat map there. Maybe a little bit deeper, but we don't have another game. I wonder if against not Barcelona, if they would push up a little bit more perhaps. There's their passing network and their key passes there as well. And this is the team that we are sending out. It is the Euro team, so we're not sort of playing around with that. But it's a little bit weakened just because of injuries. You can see here Palaversa, who's not registered anyway, but he's out for a week or 2. Manuel Ferrai is out for a week or 2, which is obviously puts him out of this one. We knew that Soleil was already injured as well, so that sort of explains the midfield. But it's Pickford in goal. It's Michelotti, Panzo, Suisi, and Scott as the back 4. Garner ahead of Hurdle, who comes in to be the advanced playmaker. It's very much in the deep end for him. Let's see how he goes. And of course, Munro, who has looked absolutely incredible as the Mazzella so far this Europa League campaign. It's Dan and Luca Bacchio as inside forwards. We're going to try Luca Bacchio in this role. He does link up well with Michelotti as well. We just need to get him firing again. You can see recent form. He's had a couple of good games there, which has sort of boosted up his average rating, but a lot of bad games in there as well. It's Vassi going up top. He's been scoring goals for us. Let's hope that continues as he returns to Spain. So everybody is lining up as expected, which is always nice, obviously. Let's see here. We want... Bowen says pick up where they left off. Were the underdogs here? Let's cause an upset. Let's go with that. We weren't favourites for the game. And to be honest, I mean, this is the Sevilla Cup, isn't it? So... yeah. All right, and here we go. Here we go. I think if we can take anything from this game, I don't know how strong their team is, but you'd imagine it would be one of their, they put out a strong team. If we can take anything from this, then that is obviously massive. If we weren't to win this, then it might be a situation where we have to go with sort of a first choice team in the second game to try and make sure that we are topping the group. Because it does mean you miss a round, obviously. If you finish top of the group, then you don't play the first knockout round. So, that would be helpful, just a little bit of less fixture congestion after Christmas. So, ideally, we would like to top it, but as long as we're getting out of the group, I suppose that is the main thing. We've got a little bit of possession here. Scott, we no longer have possession as he's caught by Ocampos. Can he win it back? He cannot. And are we going to find ourselves... having given away possession, paying a price? That's a stunning save from Jordan Pickford. That is reminiscent of his save against Colombia in the World Cup. What a save from Jordan Pickford that was. Corner to defend now. It is... oh, I thought it was going to go in. Well, actually, his save from Colombia went in from the corner too, didn't it? But anyway, that is risky. Hurdle does okay there, but... yeah, not ideal. But we'll just put that down as a little bit of a moment of madness and we'll get on with our lives. We'll give it get creative here if we can. Not been much happening. I mean, really, that one chance came from us giving the ball away to them. And we haven't really seen much else since, have we? So, what do we do with this? What do we do with this? Who's the other teams in our group? It's Feyenoord beating Cluj, and I think we just about expect that as well, especially in Holland. Let's say we're not happy with that. See if we can get an improved performance, and if not, we may need to start changing things up. Hudson-Odoi is back from injury, but not really match sharp or match fit for this one. So that's why he's on the bench, so we might give him a game here if we need to. Michelotti has a little bit of time and space. Cross comes in, it's too close to the goalkeeper. I'm wondering. We're not creating anything right now, are we? Which suggests we do need to change. That's offside. Surely that's offside. Pickford makes the save anyway, but it is offside. Let's go attacking. Let's try exploit the middle. And see if we can suck them in and then get the fullbacks or the wingbacks overlapping. Here we go. Scott, cross in. Back post. It's there. Luca Bacchio's off the crossbar. Oh, it was Luca Bacchio, I think, wasn't it? He scored so many goals like that. But on this occasion, he's hit the crossbar. We've got a corner now. Dan to take. We really haven't seen anything from our attacking trio, have we? Here we go with Garner. Back out to Dan. Back to Garner. He's got a little bit of time and space. Tries to... I'm not quite sure what that was, but it's cleared away. And we have another corner now. Dan, back post. Vassi, it's over everybody. Vassi should retrieve that, though. He goes in for Garner. Turn and shoot, mate. Turn and shoot. No, he's caught in possession. That's not what we wanted. And are we going to get done on the break here? Oh, we've done our best to win that back. We're putting decent pressure on them. This is much better, actually. Luca Bacchio, he pounces. He's got a man with him as well. Luca Bacchio! You can't blame him for shooting, but he did have support. This is much better, though, isn't it? Dan with the corner. It's, again, decent. Again, it's headed away. Munro is there. Munro back out to Dan. I think he was onside. A retreating defender clears it behind again for another corner. This has been really, really good, boys. Let's show some passion here. Come on. Dan with another corner. There it is. Suisi headed away. Garner picks it up. What will he do here? He's a little bit isolated. That's a nice little ball there for Suisi to keep possession. Luca Bacchio is again not playing well. And we find ourselves with Scott Munro with an injury. Okay, so we'll bring Rambleson on for Munro. What do we do with Luca Bacchio? Well, we have Hudson-Odoi, so let's bring him on here and we'll deal with Luca Bacchio. I've already had one word to him about his form. We might have to try having a second word and see where that brings us out to. Let us try. What else can we try here? I mean, it's not going to. We've essentially dominated this second half, so I don't want to change too much. There's a good ball. Dan can't win it. Garner down for Thinger. Who was that? Oh, Dan! It was Rambleson, I think, the player, wasn't it, who just came on. The name confused me there, but I forgot I'd brought Rambleson on. Here we go with Dan. Another corner. Can we make one of these count, please? It's there! Hey, Hudson-Odoi! The super sub and Rambleson with the assist. The two subs come on. They combine to perfection, and it's 1-0 to Brentford in Sevilla. We'll tell them to concentrate, and finally we have made a corner count. Rambleson, who's been in great form at from corners, just headers in general recently. Good ball back across to face the goal. Hudson-Odoi is there. Now we've got a corner to defend, and Suisi does it really, really well. Now they are, I'm assuming, going to come and have a go at us now. Let's see if we can win that back. We can. Michelotti does well. Vassi's in. Vassi's clear of the last defender. Can he stick it away? Vassi, no. Straight at the goalkeeper. And it's going to be, you guessed it, yet another Brentford. How many corners have we had this game? We must be double digits. And not even this game, just this half. Dan whips it in again. Again, it's headed away. We might need to work on making the most of these corner situations. And we have a little bit of defending to do now. Sevilla with a throw. Can we nick that? No, not quite yet. Maicon has it. He goes back to his defender. He has a little bit of space to run into. Come on, boys. Come on. Keep your heads here. Keep your heads. That should be winnable. It is. Scott forward there for Rambleson. Rambleson looks to pick a pass. He's looked to find Vassi. Vassi can't quite get there. Again, they go forward. It's a little bit too open. Michelotti does well. Finds Dan into Rambleson. This is good. Rambleson. He goes to Vassi. Vassi. He finds Scott in space. Get it nice low across the box, mate. Come on. It's blocked away. Dan. He gets it in there for Vassi. Back to Dan. Somebody stick it in the back of the bloody net. Scott, that's yours, mate. There it is. Vassi, no. It's there for Hudson-Odoi. Rambleson. There it is. It's the reverse. Hudson-Odoi tees up Rambleson this time. That's 2-0, and that should be the game. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. The substitutes have made the game for us. They've come on. They've turned it on its head. Is it tactical genius? That's for other people to decide. But Hudson-Odoi just teed him up, and look at that. Good finish. Goalkeeper possibly screened by his two defenders, and I'm assuming that would be Vassi in there as well. And 2-0 away from home. We are looking to be a decent side right now. The only thing that can set us back this year is Steve Bruce getting sacked, which almost certainly is going to happen in the next few weeks. But there we go. That's a stunning result for us. What a second half performance. They responded magnificently. Well done, boys. Well, what do we say? Because we've got Chelsea next, don't we? Guard against complacency, boys. So it's a gashed upper leg for Munro. He should be back soon enough. We won't really need him again till the next European fixture, and he should be back for that, so that's fine. But there we go. Quality of possession. We've got more money in the bank. Rambleson eases Brentford to victory. What an impact he had off the bench. He is turning into... Now, Real Madrid, of course, had a bid for him. He is... I mean, doesn't look like he's trending in the right direction right now, but he is turning into just a wonderful, wonderful player for us. Which is obviously magnificent. A French cap can only be so far away from him. Guys, wait right there. We go to Chelsea next. If we win, in theory, we could go top of the Premier League. Okay, welcome back. Now, I thought we'd have a quick look at how Walsall and Villa are getting on, of course, our previous and next clubs. Walsall still in Sky Bet League 1, just inside the playoffs right now, so they're a decent position, you'd say. Nigel Atkins is still their manager, so he's been around there for a little while now. If we're going to have a quick look at Aston Villa, they're sitting mid-table in the Championship. Now, we know that that's not going to be considered good enough, but they have moved up the table a little bit of late. You can see there, though, their recent form it's not great, is it? So, I mean, eventually Steve Bruce is going to get sacked. It's just how far into the season he gets, really, isn't it? But that, of course, brings us to our game against Chelsea here. You can see the Premier League table. Liverpool and City have both won. So if we could put six past Chelsea, we'd go top of the division. Otherwise, it's, we'll just take a draw, really, won't we? If we're being honest. But we're in excellent form. They are only in decent form themselves. You can see there their last few games. They've had a couple of tough games there against Real Madrid. But Yeah, a lot of draws, and we'll take one of those. They're a Thomas Tuchel coach team these days. Thomas Tuchel, of course, is our mortal enemy from Everton in FM19. We can see there, very good manager, very good coach. An adventurous passing playing style is what we're expecting. We're expecting a little bit of a defensive formation as well. Which is never fun to come up against. They do like to attack generally in wide areas, maybe a little bit narrow, so we will try and get down the outsides of them when we have possession. We can see their passing network there, and their key passes tend to be in and around that final third. This is a team we're sending out. It's more or less a full-strength side. So it is Pickford up top. It's Michelotti, Pavlovic, Suisi, and Bogle as the back four. Madio is a deep-lying playmaker in behind Rambleson and Mabry. And Ndedi down the right. Hudson-Odoi comes into play down the left. Luca Bacchio cannot be trusted. And Hudson-Odoi, let's face it, turned the game in Sevilla, didn't he? So he comes in for this one. Fete up goes up top. Let's get out there. So they have come out as expected, which is obviously nice. Donnarumma's in goal for them. What do we say to this? Do it for the fans. It would be somewhat of a derby, wouldn't it? We've got nothing to lose. Let's show what we're capable of. I think I like that. Takes a little bit of pressure off, but also, come on, boys, let's go. Yeah. All right, and this is it. It's a big opportunity for us. I mean, away from home against a team that is top of the league or was coming into this game week. A draw is obviously a very decent result for us. So I'd be happy with that. Obviously, we're going to attack. We're going to see if we can get the win, but possession would suggest maybe not today. Brighton's taking the lead against Arsenal as well. Brighton are a good team. I've increasingly say as I would because we lost to them, but the score wasn't great. But I don't think the result, as the season plays out, is looking too bad. Let's give it another get creative here. Suisi's looking nervous. That's not ideal. Yeah, not much of a first half, is it? Both teams looking as though they're just cancelling each other out here. We do have Manchester City in the Carabao Cup as our next game in midweek. I think we have to say not pleased with that, don't we? We didn't really create too much. You're fine, Suisi. Just get out there. I do wonder if that didn't work, if we go to the counter-attack with the inside forwards and see if that subtle little shift will make a difference for us or not. So let's try this and see how that goes for us. We have a corner to defend early on here. Can we get that away, please? We can. Hudson-Odoi, I think it was, with the header. It's back in, and it's off the crossbar. Suisi clears it. That is heart attack stuff. Arsenal's equalised against Brighton. Let's give it a concentrate. That's overwhelmed them. And Ndedi's not having a great game. He's not the best inside forward. To be honest, let's try a no-pressure shout. Jadon Sancho over a free kick now. Can we go and get a block in here, please? This isn't working, is it? This has just invited them onto us more. And Ndedi has done well to win that back and not give away a penalty. Hudson-Odoi does his best to get onto the clearance. Can't. They come down the side again. Tomori. Cross comes in. We should win that. We do. Rambleson's there. And yeah, I'm going to say that this change hasn't particularly worked. And how has he missed that? So let's undo that very quickly here. Just kidding, boys. Go back to how we were. Let's try that. That worked against Sevilla as well, didn't it? Go through the middle, try and suck them into the ball, and then get our wingbacks and wingers forward. Create a bit of space for them in that way. The second half is not going to plan, is it? They're looking much, much better than us all of a sudden. Oh, Sancho's done his man there. Michelotti gets it clear, but only as far as Tomori. Cross comes back in. And already it's looking as though it's the sort of game that if we can get out of this with a point, we will be absolutely cheering. Rambleson's having a bad day. It's not Ndedi's day. It's not Hudson-Odoi's day. All right, so let's try this. Let's try Potter on the... No. Let's try Nassari on the left wing. Let's try Dan on the right, but instead of wingers, we'll go inside forwards. Let's try Roman Turs. I do like a Roman Tur. Off the ball. No, who's got the better off the ball? All right, so let's go double. Double Roman Tur. See if that works for us. The old Space Invader. Rambleson's not having a great game, which is a little bit concerning. Let's try and get creative. We have Garner who can play in midfield, but he's not really that sort of midfielder. We've got another corner to defend here. It is away. It's one of those that's coming straight at the camera. Looks like it's going into the goal. Sane, Dan is there. Dan wins it. Dan gets rid of it. Is Up going to get onto that? He is not. There is no one up there. And it comes straight back. All right, what else can we... we need to change something about the way we're defending, I think. I mean, we're doing a reasonable job of repelling them. What we're not doing, though, is keeping possession, though. We're not getting any of the ball. Maybe going off of attacking might be a good place to start. Can we maybe lower the tempo as well? If we can get out of this with a clean sheet, then I'll tell you what, I'll be quite happy. That would really have shown that they've, dug in and done a decent job defending here. But we're just under the cosh right now. Pickford makes a mistake. And there it is. Oh, Pickford, what was that, mate? What was that? That didn't look that difficult to come and claim. No, I just made the wrong decision. He doesn't need to come and get that. Lukaku's back at Chelsea. That's interesting. We'll continue with the changes. We will just try giving them an encouragement, maybe. Maybe it'll shock us into action. You never know. Here we go with Rambleson. He gets a good ball down the line there for Arp. Can he get a cross back towards goal? It's there. Oh, and Nasari's there. He still has possession, though. Cross comes back in. It's not a down. Rambleson! Oh, Rambleson! He wasn't having a great game. He's having an okay game now. It's 1-1. We've equalised almost immediately. And that is a wonderful, wonderful thing. Fete up. Good ball there. Unfortunately, no one's there for it. But Nasari... good determination, flick down by Arp, and have some of that. Rambleson has himself another goal this episode. He's 5th of the season. And just like that, we're back to 1-1. And we've got a set piece to defend. Are we going to have a hectic final few minutes here, I wonder? We need to defend with more width, I think, don't we? I've been a little bit slow to react to that. They're getting down the sides of us. Aussie Villain, you moron. Look at the game you're watching. All right. Here we go. Matteo gets it wide there for Bogle. Where's Dan? He's got a man inside. He goes cross field. That was silly. You muppet. Come on. Oh, no. Pickford's there. What a stupid pass by Bogle that was. Come on, boys. Let's just concentrate and get out of here with a point. It would be a very, very well-earned point in the end. We've defended very, very well. And we responded magnificently to going behind. That is... as good of a point as I think we're going to get. That's top of the league right there. You've proved a lot of people wrong, boys. Well done. I'm really pleased with that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, but I think we've been outplayed there, which I shouldn't be happy about, but we've been outplayed, and what we've done is we've dug in and we've come away with a point against a team that was top of the league, despite not playing well. And that, I think, is a really, really good point for us come the end of the season. But there we go. We are still only 2 points off the top. We start the end of the episode where we started, except we are in a commanding position in the Europa League group as well. That has been... I've enjoyed that. I really, really have. That's a good, gutsy, good try that again. Good, gutsy point there for us. But guys, that is it for today. We will be back next time for... we'll do Wolves away, which isn't the best game, but then it all comes down to Sevilla. If we win that, we will not only be out of the group, but we will also effectively have topped it. Of course, the head-to-head, would be well and truly in our favour. So that's all for next time, guys. Until then, I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.